Peace, peace, and divine love, family. My name is Osaranga, and I am one of the readers here at the Motown Witch in Detroit, Michigan. The Motown Witch is a metaphysical shop that has all of your spiritual needs, and it is ran and operated by the Motown Witch herself, the High Priestess, Yvette Wyatt. So I wanted to come on here today, though, to talk about what witchcraft was. I do know that a lot of us have, these fears and these negative stereotypes surrounding what a witch is. And, by me being, a reader here at the Motown Witch and people knowing me and seeing my journey and my, personal evolution, I'm sure there are concerns, especially coming out of Christianity. So I'm here to break it down. All right, so I'm gonna start first by talking about, the term that the Motown Witch has for what a witch means. And when I asked her, her definition was a witch is a healer. So I asked her, why do you feel that way? Or, where did that come from? And this stemmed from her childhood, with her seeing her grandmother, do different things like going to the yard, grabbing herbs, using plants to heal, just different, earthy things. Although she was a Christian woman, the 5-year-old Yvette saw this as witchy stuff, which is what a witch is, right? A woman, a earth woman. So, I want to break down the etymology of witchcraft for you. So, when you break down witchcraft, you have witch. So wit, the etymology behind wit, is Latin and it means wisdom. And then when you think about craft, craft is, to use your hands, to do and build and create. So when you think about witchcraft, you think about the wise women that healed, that planted, that had gardens, that used herbs, that did alchemies, women that knew their power, just their fullness, their full divinity. That's what a witch is, plain and simple. But we live in a world that fears this divine power within women. So they called it witchcraft, and they wrote it and put it in the Bible and made people fear it and made it look spooky, and women with these big long noses and eating children, all type of bullshit. It's not that. So I thought it was fitting today that I wear my shirt, I Do Witch Shit, which is also sold here at the Motown Witch, created by the Motown Witch's husband. But we fear shit that we shouldn't fear. Also going into witchcraft and dealing with, like, thinking about spells. I mean, the English language is a spell itself. Spelling is a spell. Your words, speaking, having that power, watching things manifest, that's considered witchcraft. We do that all day anyways, but yet we fear it, right? Just like writing in cursive, a curse. It's nothing but our own power mask behind this disillusion. So well, mask behind illusion, but it's just bullshit. See, when we think about the church too, we go to the altar to pray, and we witches have altars that we sit at and talk to our ancestors, which is our relatives that have crossed over, because these are the people that's doing the work for us. I know for sure that my loved ones that crossed over, they show up for me every day. So I pay homage to them. I sit at my altar with them. And it's similar to what Christianity did with having an altar in the church, and you going to the altar and praying with that intention. Prayer and intention and meditation and intention is all the same thing. It's all your mind, and you literally having a clear intention on what you want. Asking, you shall receive. It's the same thing, just a different name, a different mask, a different blanket. So I do with shit. You do with shit. If you use herbs or drink teas to heal yourself, that's doing with shit. If you speak intentions, or even with praying, speaking intentions, that's doing with shit. Asking for what you want, getting it. You tapping into the source energy, or within your own power, which is the source being within you. You just doing witch shit. Going to the altar at church, doing witch shit. Calling and summoning spirits or our ancestors and our angels, doing witch shit. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to leave like a little enlightenment here with that. And I guess we could talk about why the term witch is so feared, and why why they created this fear around witches in the first place. So let's get a little deep. So again, witchcraft or witches were these wise women that had this divine connection and intelligence and wisdom to tap into spirit, to tap into their ancestors, and to receive messages, and to receive downloads to heal their people. Like literally healers. Witches are healers. So, when we go back and think about when patriarchy started, we had, these villages of people, the women, pretty much were the head, the matriarchs of the villages. Everybody went to the medicine woman to receive what they needed, different things grown from the earth. In Christianity, we could say everything God created, But this is, again, what we call a witchcraft now. So, these women were divine, and their villages went to them, and their men went to them and protected them. And when these other people came onto these lands and saw that they couldn't conquer this land because these women had a power or a connection that they could not tap into or defeat, they took these women, they beat these women, they hung these women, and they burned these women and called them witches. And that's how they received their dominance. So in this day and age in 2020, we are all experiencing an awakening of healing ourselves and tapping into our own inner witch. So, yep, I do witch shit, and I work here at the Multi-Witch. So come holler at me, come get a reading, come get some spiritual guidance, and just learn some more. Constantly look and evolve and find answers, because it's there. But peace and love. Just want to drop that real quick. Much love to you all. I'm out.